top plus taxes.
The big thing is it's $140 to get an unlimited plan. Verizon bolts on everything after that. Plus you're going to pay sales tax, 911, all of that on there. And the big thing is you can't write it off if you don't own it. With this, you own it, so you're writing it off, plus you're saving $40 a month.
And that's true. Is although we ride and share other networks, we own our own phone lines. The number you buy, Zoom Mobile bought it, it's now your number. So I mean, we're not going to have these issues reporting and losing numbers and all that stuff. We own the numbers, and that is huge in this business model because there's people out there trying to do the same exact thing we're doing that don't have that benefit because they didn't do the same steps or they didn't have the capital that we have back in this business. So it's a blessing to actually own your own phone line. Out the door, it's all good. All right, so this is Mace. He's going to go over all the breakdown on the compensation. He's going to tell you guys if you're interested in the business or you are in the business. He's going to tell you how you're going to make money, and this is where you guys need to pay attention because I know a lot of people get lost here, don't understand it, but unless it clicks, you will never make money because you have to understand how it works. If you can't determine how, all I can do is give you a number right now. 100 points equals 100 commission points equals $1,000. Okay, that's not counting fast starter bonuses and secondaries and all that stuff. That's just on the front end. So that's either 100 individual $99 business centers, which you don't have to sign up all on your own because as a team, we're going to supply a lot of that business for you. But you can just gauge it. For every 100 points it comes through as a whole, it's $1,000 a month residual income, period. Okay? The next 100 it rolls through, it's $2,000 a month. So you have to understand, as we continue to have meetings like this, and you guys go out and bring 2 guys the next week, and this, you know, you go out and grab 3 people, and you might have 4 people, and all of a sudden all these people start getting involved, and it just keeps duplicating and duplicating and duplicating. And before you know it, we're 500 people. We're no longer having meetings here. We're down at the Hyatt Regency taking up one of the big banquet halls, and I'm up there in a suit with Mace or something like that. I don't know if I can handle those crowds, but anyways, we're talking, you know, it's a big deal at that point. So, and it can happen like that. I know somebody personally that was in the same type of business. It was another company called WOW who actually failed to do their due diligence and be fortunate enough to learn from their mistakes, making $17,000 a week. He owned a bar in St. Pete. He was making more money through this than he was in his own bar, and his bar's been there for 20 years. So, you know, the potential is huge, huge. And basically, go ahead and explain to them just how huge it can be.
Sure. And if you have anything you want to add while we talk, just let me know. Again, my name's Ryan Mace. I'm one of the founders with the company. I'm also my partner. He's the vice president for Zoom in the Midwest region. And then we have multiple interests within the company. We have a very close relationship with the executives of George, so George and Linda and Joe and Rebecca. That's who runs the company. The way kind of things work is we want to make sure that you guys feel like you can pick up the phone and get the level of support that you need, whether it's asking questions about training, whether it's trying to close somebody, and ultimately that responsibility, is going to be falling on Brandon and I. I want to encourage. Todd's more than happy to speak to it, but he has a lot on his plate right now. There's big ticket items that he needs to focus on, and so we want to be that buffer. So I encourage you. If there's something that we need to get Todd involved with, we'll get him involved. But we have meetings scheduled throughout the day. I get updates all the time from him on what's going on with Zoom, and as I get them, and Brandon gets them, we'll pass them on down. So, if you don't have our numbers, feel free to get them afterwards. And like I said, if I'm available, I'm in meetings in and out throughout the day. But if I'm available, I'll certainly help you out. Leave me a message if I'm not, or send me an email, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. So, again, my role in this as a founder. Brandon and I work together on a local level, now on a national level. I assist Todd in the day-to-day activities that occur with Zoom, like I said, on a regional level. And we're excited about the growth, and I'm glad that everybody's here, and that's something that's a market, that's something that you want to promote, that there's a new company, and therefore there's a tremendous amount of growth that's going to occur. And it's best to be in now than later. on the sidelines if you want to watch, but you know, it's going to pass you by. You're going to see a lot of people make money. As far as the products go, obviously we got the cell phones that are out, GSM carrier, that was a really good, you know, that's a big pickup there. We also have some other things that are going to be happening. We have the VoIP, which is Voice over Internet Protocol, 87 countries there that you can call, unlimited. We also have Pick 3 that's going to be launched here in the near future, where you can just pick 3 countries from there, and it's a little bit cheaper. So that's something that we're excited about, and that's an application you can download right to your cell phone. We also have MiFi, which will be available come September. MiFi is just something that you'll be able to plug into the side of your car and your PC or something of that nature, and you'll have internet service, and it's quite impressive. We used it in Vegas, we used it in Orlando, and multiple computers can hook up, and they were separated by you know, one was on one floor, the other was on the other floor. And once you have the passcode to get to use the MiFi, you can have you and your whole family and maybe your neighbors use it if you wanted to. So all those products maintain 3 and your service is free. Okay, so not only are they competitively priced, if you just right off the bat, those prices are better than what you can probably get elsewhere. But we offer something that nobody else can, which is the ability to eliminate your bill once you bring on 3 paying customers. We also have an app store that will be coming available to you, where you can download applications to your Zoom mobile phone. Now, so those are all in the works. We're doing some things to upgrade the website, and those will all be available to you. Now, as far as George, I just want to give you, he touched on George Burton, the owner of it, briefly. George is a tremendous guy. I've had the pleasure of meeting with him and spending hours with him. Great guy. His wife's name's Rebecca. Excellent people. What I like about George is one key thing. He's not a career network marketer. He's a proven businessman. And so what that means for you is simply this. He made his millions in the record label business. Anybody been in the music business here? Nobody? What about the restaurant business? Okay, you've been. It's a tough business. They come and go. If you can make it in a business that's as competitive as the music industry, and not only make it, but make millions at it. I mean, that's the kind of leadership we need right now for a company like this. And so I'm confident that if he can, thrive in that business, that it will translate into this. So.
What does binary mean?
I'll get in that in just 1 second. I'm gonna start from the top and just kind of break it down real simple for you. So I want you to have confidence in the leadership of the company. They got a good crew, 4 VPs within name, great people with good backgrounds and proven leaders. As far as Zoom goes, we're an MVNO. For those of you that don't know what that is, that's a mobile virtual network operator. Okay? There's no brick and mortar. That's why we can offer the same service as Sprint, Verizon, or the other GSM carrier, but we can offer it cheaper. We don't have the overhead. We don't have a Verizon store every 10 miles. That we're having to pay electricity on and salespeople. We're an MVNO. So that's how we can come in cheaper than those people for the same product. So getting into the comp plan is real simple. I don't expect you guys to grasp it the first time. Many people, when I talk to them, they their eyes glaze over and they kind of look at me. It's something that needs to sink in a little bit. So I don't want to get too complicated in it. I just want to go over some of the fundamentals of the comp plan. Okay? There's several ways that you can make money with Zoom Mobile. The first one is the Fast Start bonus. All right? The Fast Start bonus is the upfront money that you receive when you personally sponsor someone. So if I personally sponsor this young lady, I'm going to receive a Fast Start bonus. How much is that Fast Start bonus? Depends on what business center they signed up for. Okay? So for $99 business center, the Fast Start bonus, does anybody know?
$10.
Good. For the $299, does anybody know what that would be?
25.
Actually, it's there you go. Good job. And for the $499? 75. So that's the Fast Start bonus. And there's also a second level to that. All right, so I signed her up for the $4.99. I made $75 in commission off that. Now, when she goes out and signs somebody up, I'm going to also make money off. I'm going to get a commission off of everything that she does. All those people that she directly signs up, I get paid too. Okay. Now, where that stops, if she went out and she signed her up, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make cash commission off of her. I'll accumulate points, but it's 2 levels deep. So the person that you directly sponsor, when they go out and directly sponsor people, you get cash, and that comes up to you. Okay. So that's 2 ways right there that you can make money with that. So that's why we want to train our downline, because it's nice that we can go out and meet people, and that Randy can sign up 40 people by himself, but really he's not going to make the kind of money he wants until he teaches you how to go do it yourself. Okay? So
Feeling the pressure.
yeah. So that's why we believe that we need to invest back into you guys and give you the tools you need. And that's one of the reasons why we're here today, and that's one of the reasons why we're going to be releasing some more meetings scheduled that have meetings. We're going to do some other things. So you asked about the binary.
Yeah, what's the definition of it?
Binary is real simple. Okay? You sign up, you got a left leg and a right leg. Okay? In this business, you have to have 1/3 of your business on one side, 2/3 on the other. It's just, I don't know why. I'm not a network marketer myself, so I never asked whoever invented this system why it has to be like that. Do you know why it has to be 1/3, 2/3? The history on that?
It's the only way to work.
So it's the only way to work, but I can't give you a detailed answer as,
Well, I
as
think
to why.
binary, means 2. That's learning in algebra. So nary
Yes.
means you get paid. So you get paid by points and you get paid by sign. That's your 2 ways to get paid. Is that how it goes?
That's one. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good example. So you
Alright.
have the left leg and the right leg,
Alright.
and your goal again, in order to cycle, one cycle, 18 points, and so 18 points equates to $150.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So you cycle. You want to, and that's why I encourage people. It's nice that with Zoom that people can just go to their website. By the way, just so you know, the marketing that we've done, I've had people actually go to my website. I wake up that morning, pick up my cell phone, and I have an email from customer service saying somebody signed up.
Right. Right.
I never even spoke to the person. Never
Right.
even spoke to them.
Right.
Okay? I've had people call me twice now. Last night, I had somebody call me, this guy named Donnie out of Virginia. I closed him. First time I ever spoke to him. Took me 45 minutes. He was apologizing to me because he asked me, he's like, am I keeping you? And I was like, no, don't worry about it. I said, it's my pleasure to help you out.
What's the name of your website?
It's through us. It's My Free Wireless. Team Free Wireless. It's on the material. TeamFreeWireless.com is one of our we have several websites. We have MyFreeWireless.biz. We have Team Free Wireless. We have My Free Wireless Now. There's a lot of things with free wireless in it, and we've tried to probably buy up every one of them. So that's just something that we've done. But it's the marketing. It's not. Don't worry about the name of the website. It's the marketing.
Right.
And that's what's done.
Right.
So it can't be done. If you put yourself out there, you're gonna have to do a lot of legwork. You're gonna have to call people. The more people you talk to, it's a numbers game. It comes down to more people. One person that's probably the best in this room at talking to people is a gentleman standing in the back, Leonard. The guy hasn't gotten off his cell phone since I've been here. It's a numbers game. More people you talk to, Mason does a great job at it. He'll canvas. Go out and put yourself out there. People are going to say no to you. Or you plant the seed and they'll call you back a couple of weeks, months down the road. But you got to go out and talk to people if you're going to build your business. Nobody's going to come beating at your door and saying, hey, are you the Zoom guy? It just doesn't happen that way. So the binary. This comes from the points assigned to you. Each of the packages apply. So you got the $4.99, you got the $2.99, you got the $99. The points from anyone placed in your downline. Now I want to put anyone. So Brandon sponsors somebody and he puts them in her downline. She's going to receive points from that activity, even though she never even met this guy.
Hello.
This guy could be all the way out in California, and she'll never
Don't
talk to
receive
him,
points.
and maybe, you know, never meet him, but everything that guy does is going to filter up, and everyone's going to benefit. So those points, that's endless. Doesn't matter. You can have 100 people below you, those points are coming up, and they're going to help you. All right? So, again, as I said, in order to cycle, you have to have 18 points. All right? So that would be equal to $150 if you get 18 points. Anytime you sign somebody up, the $4.99 package is worth 3 points. The $2.99 is 2 points, and the $99 is 1. So real simple process. Finally, do you have a question?
No.
More points accumulate to more money.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. We have a. I mean.
What she said?
Yeah.
She said more
We have a leg that has a ton of points, you know, on one side. And so this is, you know, and we're a little weak on the other. And it's just a matter of us placing people